You know, I never thought I'd be so embarrassed to see the day that my battleship was captured by pirates. Oh, hello, it's me, you northern lad. Welcome back. And look at Marrakesh. Just ignore this battleship that was captured before. Not sunk, but actually captured by a city state. We've got Marrakesh who's actually doing all right for himself, or herself, itself. Whatever pronoun you wish to prefer. Pronouns! But we're really slaughtering these bastards.
How many bastards running?
Let's continue the onslaught. Actually, we just got plastics. That is something that I did want to be mindful of before I continue this, because we're going to give our Great War infantaries something to be proud of, and that is even bigger rifles.
Nice.
How great is that? And actually, you know, all things considered, we want to blast the anti-aircraft guns because they're the ones that are preventing our units from actually being able to do some real damage. Units as in Great War bombers, we got 4 of them. We want to keep it up. We want to keep blasting anyone who comes close to Lumpy Koalas. Well, from Lumpy Koalas to Marrakesh. However, got to be mindful of the fact that we don't want to just be on the defensive the entire time. We actually want to launch a counter-offensive. So we have the units building in Ankara, Edirne, Istanbul. We're going to go straight for Vienna. I'm probably going to get a land ship to just trundle into there, blast it from a long enough range that they can't counter us, and then just walk in, get Vienna, maybe get Najran too. I'll probably liberate that or burn it to the ground. Although the liberation bonus isn't that great because Arabia's in the game and we're going to be declaring war on them anyway. But it does kind of create a buffer zone because, you know, they're not going to be going... Although, again, if they go for Najran, then they'll be going for Najran instead of a city that actually care about, like Vienna. And they won't be going for it if it was Arabian. Although, are they still at war with Arabia? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. I'm pretty sure also that Arabia was in fact voted the leader of the free world, which if it was in a regular game, that means that we would have already have lost. But luckily for us, not the case, because this is domination, not diplomacy. Diplomacy is a stupid victory type. I don't like it. All you have to do is cheese all of the city-states and I'll give it to you easy. I don't want that. I want to actually feel like I've earned my victory. Right, so we're going to trade with either Malacca, Byblos, one of these that wants trade. I think Byblos probably because they're not our friends at all. So we want to get that back. We get the culture from it too. And a lot of coins. And now, not ham and cheese, we'll get you back to building your navy. Because you are the Navy City. And it's been a bit disappointing the amount of production you've got to this day, but what are you supposed to do? You can't do now. We're going to make privateers because once we can actually get destroyers, you upgrade them, they can capture other ships, and it is a lovely cascading snowball effect. I tell thee, I can't rate it highly enough. But before that, let's have a look at this. We've got refrigeration, ballistics. Not going to go for combustion because, as I just said about the destroyer shit, but we might go for atomic theory. Actually, that's a good question. What do we go for now? I think, no, ballistics. We want the range units, and also we want the anti-aircraft guns. We are at war, gentlemen. And lady, I guess, if there's a lady watching. Let's be mindful of the fact that we have to blow all of these anti-aircraft guns off the face of the earth with our Great War bombers. There goes another one. The cannon's gone. We can't attack the anti-aircraft guns with our aircrafts because that's kind of like a slug attacking a pile of salt. We all know who's going to win. And we've taken out the rocket artillery, which is very helpful. And now we just need to focus on the fact that we have expended all of our melee units because they can't actually attack because they upgraded instead. And as well, this medieval archer too, I think I'm going to move him back just for a little bit because his machine gun's going to shoot him probably to death. And we don't want that to happen. Should I do it? Should I go for it? Right, he lost 45 health and he took 20 health. That is, yeah, not great. Not ideal. So I'm not going to do that again. And he's going to heal up with his supplies. But you live and learn. You live, laugh, love and learn. You know? And He didn't die, so that's something that is obviously in my wheelhouse of benefit. You're going to keep on healing Great War Bomber. We've got way too many anti-aircraft units going for. And my biplane, triplane, quadruplane. Are you intercepting, lad? I put you on interception, and I have no idea if he's been in. Okay, he is. He's getting 3. Okay, I see it. I actually do see it. He's getting 3 XP per turn, which is really not much. Like, and he can only intercept once, so it's a really slow grind of getting the experience for him to actually get salty. And I didn't know until right now that triplanes don't actually take any... Oh, Jesus. Take any damage from interception, which is good. That's actually pretty good. Right, we got rocket artillery shooting our very highly covered defensive melee units, which is a problem because 18 damage on its own, not too bad, but you stack that from about 4 or 5 different rocket artilleries, and all of a sudden they just turn into mincemeat. You don't see anything left. It's just paste on the ground because they've all been blown to smithereens. That too macabre of an ideal. Then just think of it as you get yourself a bag of mushy peas. Why a bag? I don't know. They usually come in tins or cups. You get a bag of mushy peas, put it on the ground, stamp on it, and then look at the mushy peas inside. How much more mushy are those peas now than they were before you stomped on them? That's the analogy for our units. I hope you enjoyed my mushy peas analogy. So this all being said, let's consider the fact that we want to get the Berber cavalry as well, because we've built this artillery a lot, and that's pretty good. I'm going to go for accuracy. I'm going to send them all to the front line. Or should I say, not the front line, but the flanking line to Vienna. Finally, London actually constructed something before everyone else. Pretty good. And we're going to use the Berber cavalry to capture cities, because once they got 0 HP for the cities, they can just walk in anyway. It doesn't matter they get the 33% defense penalty. It will be fine. It actually seems that the Citadel's doing most of the work here as well. I mean, between the fact that, yes, we are shooting them from a distance, but minus 30 health per turn is a lot worse than 10 and 18s that we're doing from our units. Is it worth actually attacking with our melee units? Because this is a lot of damage, 57 damage. We don't want him to be vulnerable though, because we got this artillery, and as soon as the AI sees a gap, they will exploit it. I've got no doubt in my mind that they're going to do that. Idern doesn't have a single XP upgrade. Oh, Christ. It's fine, we can't delay. No, please, no world religion, please. Thank you, no world religion. No, thank you. I can't be doing with a world religion right now. Or ever, for that matter. Oh, thank you. Vote no on resolution, world religion, Buddhism. No. Alright, so let's blast these units from afar, because we can't get any close to those interceptions. Keep blasting. He's dead. Excellent stuff. That is a lot of damage to take. There's no interception here. Good. 33 versus 22. So again, just keep chipping away at the peripheries. Like, the reinforcements don't come, and then we can clear up the range units close by. So it really is a synergistic attack and defense here. Actually, I'll build a Casbah on this hill. What am I doing? Because it's defensive as well. I think that's something that is quite much the benefit of Marrakesh and Morocco as well, is the fact that we are a defensive civ. So Morocco, like, taking their cities is harder, but they're not as good at taking cities, which means that it's defensive. Being a defensive civilization and trying to go for domination victory is hard. Although you could say that once you take the city, then it's harder for them to take back. So you take your fish with your chips, you take your apples with your oranges, you take your mushy peas with your gravy. It's a back and forth. So 22 damage, the Ancient Squad 4 is taken Moor. We can't intercept him with our planes because they get intercepted themselves. Although if I do understand correctly, this isn't good, by the way. Now we've got cavalry. And I know that it's a tank, like I know it's not actual cavalry, but believe it or not, in the military, tanks are called cavalry. So technically I'm correct when I call it cavalry. But what I'm saying is the anti-aircraft guns can only intercept once. So surely like one can just eat it and then the rest of them can attack a unit with impunity and just keep going. Where did he come from? Was he scouting? No wonder he's dead. You just don't walk into Buenos Aires willy-nilly like that and die. God, talk about, do I have to manually scout every single unit? Jesus Christ! Probably. Okay, world religion, Buddhism fails. Christ for that too. Lots of Jesuses and Christ being thrown out. I mean, I don't believe in the guy, but he probably believes in me, so I keep invoking his name. So now, let's see if I can put my theory to test. Let's attack. You'll be intercepted. Don't die. Alright, so 45 health. He's lost. And then 20 health. Alright, good. 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 That pleases me. 19 health, so he's actually giving more damage than he's losing. So he's dead. He's almost dead. He's dead. Good. Good. So it's only one interception. So actually, this is something that we can be managing as we go along. Let's see if I can do some damage and then run back. Yep. Right, more artillery is done. Excellent stuff. Gonna get the Berber cavalry up there as well. Because what I'm gonna do is gonna move the Berber cavalry into position so it gives them line of sight. Blast it to smithereens. And then move away. 17 damage on that unlucky lad. Let's see if this lad can actually survive being there. Byblos gives us +1 food in every city and +3 food in the capital. So, I mean, kind of the most useless right now because growth is something that we're like not managing too well. Surprise, surprise. But it's better than now. Better than now. Probably be good to have a militaristic city-state to help us out instead, I think. Oh, come on, lad. Come on, lad. Come on. Oh, sod off then. Darius, what planet are you on? Where do you think I'm going to give you Bursa, Nottingham and Cheese, London, Marrakesh, Ankara, Istanbul, and Edirne? That basically leaves me as a one city state again. So you can take it and stick it where the sun don't shine, lad. You're a prick. Oh my god, an helicopter. Oh my god, an helicopter. Oh, the humanity. Oh, I thought he was going to die. That was a bit of an overreaction, wasn't it? God, I was really shitting myself. I was like, he's surely dead. He's attacking. He's an helicopter. He does extra damage against all armor units. But then again, I guess artillery doesn't count. Did you hear that explosion? That was really deep. That was like... Yeah, why are you showing me this now? A bit late for that. Right, so once again, we haven't lost any units. No cities. But they are getting closer. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think an helicopter can actually take a city, so actually I don't need to worry too much myself and on the like. And also a great engineer's been born. Whoop whoop! Pretty good if I can actually use it on something, but unfortunately there are no wonders to speak of. Maybe I will build an actual production plant for Nottingham and Cheese because they need all the help they can get. Right, so let's keep up the production. Let's go for another Great War Bomber. We've finished the infantry right there. Let's give him a name. Mod Lad 1. And then we're going to put him... Well, actually, I think what we need to do is probably swap him out here because this artillery is vulnerable. Stick him back there. I'm going to stick him here. Or maybe as well, this artillery is also vulnerable. So stick him back there. Heal him up. Can he get to the city? He can. Yeah, swap him out. He can heal up, and then stick him right there. So he can block the helicopter and the Persian machine gun. So no one can get to our precious little city. And anyone who tries to take on the flank is going to be met with lots of bullets. So again, we don't have anything coming too close to Marrakesh. And we've also got our flanking units going towards the other cities that they think we're not paying attention to. Right, this is going to be intercepted, but he won't die. 21 damage. Actually, not bad at all. Probably just continue to attack the rocket artillery with me units. Don't die. All right, 49 health lost. Not great. Don't die. 38 health lost. Not ideal. And this one has a lot of upgrades. I'm going to go for armor again. Is this armor? No. Is this armor? No. Kind of shit. Just keep whittling down on it. And actually, look at that. Because we've whittled enough elf. Maybe we can finish him off. Good stuff. Taking yet another rocket artillery. Because they're what's doing most of the damage to my ancient squad Fua. He's the one who's been taking it in the face over and over and over again. He's been smiling the whole way through. But inside, he's crying. God, this production time is bollocks. I'll just make you do a Korthal slide, because at least then you get double the production. Oh, the dissidence is growing. Don't grow for me, dissidents! I don't think that sounds anything like Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Right, let's go for boarding party. I know I should go for Coastal Raider and get the logistics, but I just, considering the amount of pirates, I kind of can't take the mick, can I? Sortie, finally. One extra interception maybe made per turn, and that's what we're doing. You're intercepting for days, lad. And finally, here we go. Nadran's going to get it. 34 damage. Not great. 27 damage. It's fine. It's a work in progress, because it's taken way too long to actually do enough damage on Nadran. We haven't even yellow barred them. We've attacked them with 2 artillery units. Yerevan is a new ally of us. All right. Why? Can someone explain? Yerevan? Yerevan's our ally? Is that right? Is the game frozen? It doesn't look like they're our ally. Oh, Vilnius is not going to be around much longer, are they? Oh, Vilnius. You gave your blood, your life, your land, and your liberty for us. I wouldn't have done the same for you, I'm sorry. Although, like, I'm sure I'll capture the city-state back for you, but that's only because I get the extra influence. 150 influence is nothing to shake a stick at. Ooh! That looked way more damaging than it was. But anyway, the Ancient Squad Fua has taken a lot of it. He's yellow barred, and I think I might actually stick my second Great General there and build another citadel. It may be a bit excessive, but I mean, the amount of bloodshed we've been doing back and forth, we're going to get another Great General pretty soon anyway. So long, Vilnius! That is a lot of rockets. Thank you for your duty. That's actually really sad. And why have we gone to -2 happiness? Don't tell me Vilnius was giving me all that happiness all that time. I don't believe it. Oh, it's the dissidents. What was that city-state that had that? Was it Malacca? It was. They have jewellery. They have gems, which I think I already have gems. Don't have gems. And if I bribe them, then I will get a lot of happiness from that. All right, a lot being 8. So what you got? 3 happiness plus jewellery. And I probably did have gems, but my pea-brain couldn't see it. So 6 happiness, so we're clinging on for grim death. I think the annexations is probably what is going to really weigh us down over time. So after we finish these units like the Berber Cavalry, we're going to start building courthouses. Got to get rid of that unhappiness. You have to be happy that you've been occupied by a foreign invading force. You can't be upset. I won't allow it. You have to pretend to be happy. And now Ancient Squad Fua can actually get drill. He's got so much promotion. So we're going to give him +1 drill. He doesn't need his stupid amphibious upgrade, does he? He's not going to be jumping in the lakes anytime soon, is he? So here goes you. 1 damage he took because he was already too much injured from other units, so it's fine. And then 25. That is a piss take. You should be dead right now, sir. How are you not dead? I won't withstand this mockery. Now he's dead. But we just wasted an extra attack on someone who probably could use a bit more of a damage than us. And now they've got the SAM turrets as well. It's mobile SAM, surface air missiles. Not happy about that. We've really whittled away the units though. Like, all is said and done, we've managed to actually really break up the majority of their forces. So not sad about that in the slightest. Like, all things considered, yes, it's been an absolute atrocious back and forth, but we've come up with the upper hand. And I say atrocious, I mean, we haven't actually lost any units crazily. That is actually crazy when I think about it out loud. So atrocious for them, but we haven't made any progress. So I guess you could say in that form of atrocious, it's not good, because we actually need to start building momentum and heading towards victory rather than just surviving every single bloody turn. But that makes it very difficult to do so when, like, all of our units are concentrated on not losing cities rather than flanking and taking cities. And we are actually finally starting to take cities. Nadran is taking some damage, not enough to take the city this turn, but we keep it up, we build the court houses, and we get back to happiness. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. We're on the up and up. We're moving closer to actually taking some cities and finally taking down our biggest threat, Persia. And let's hope he doesn't get to the moon before we can actually take all of his capital cities and maybe wipe him off the face of the earth with a little help for some uranium bombs. But that's going to do it for this episode. And until next time, put what it's all on way out, would you? Da love.